returns this to the 22. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Levis to throw off play action. That's to the tight end, Wiley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Levis to throw it. Flush to his right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 6. The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry, trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Titans! Chigga Conroe, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because They know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Shoves him away. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Titans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. 3rd and short. It's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. On the move past the 40. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's
and it's a Titans touchdown. Racey McMath, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Off the play fake, Levis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Levis throwing again on 2nd down. quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
In motion goes the tight end. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Levis on 3rd down. Crossing route complete to Robertson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 3rd down and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, Justin Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Williams, a man in motion right. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 29 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And Levis going to change the play. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Levis looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Titans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On third down, Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. Powers through. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Tight, 19 tight. Go.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Powering forward. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
19 Tiger. Trap 60. Ready.
On first down, Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 4. In motion, the tight end. Levis, quick completion out wide. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Here's a diving catch right side. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, it's Herbert. And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Herbert. Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Completes this to Colton Dowell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. To the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Herbert on first down now. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And his pass incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Herbert now. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And quickly, they get to the line. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's into space past the 25. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's complete to Williams. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eckler. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Herbert. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Levis sets up to throw here. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Off the option, here's Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. Pushing through the contact. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Throw here is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And his kick here is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work if he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This is 1st and 10.
Go. Ray.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far. And it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
59.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Herbert to throw. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he's taken down inside the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Levis looking to move them around a bit. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Another run on 2nd down. Trying to cover up. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Here is 3rd and 5.
Go!
Willis on the option to the right. And he is going to have a Titans 1st down, and that should just about do it. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like
this, you know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Levis takes a knee here, and that should just about do it.